What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pick Six Nation, and this time it's going to be episode number 172. And my guest for this episode is Austin Jenkins. Austin, thank you so much for coming back on, man. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Mike. Good to be here. Excited to chat today.
Thank you. I'm excited to chat some fantasy football with you as well. Really excited about that. It's an absolute pleasure having you on.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I love fantasy football, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. All right. And we're going to talk about the players that we like for fantasy football for the 2024 NFL season. Players that we like for this season. And yeah, let's dive into it. Really excited about that. I have some like right off the bat that I really like. I like Joe Mixon. He's one that I really like for this upcoming season. There's a lot that I really like. Mike Williams as well. So a lot of great players we like for this season, for this upcoming season.
Yeah, so you like because Mixon's no longer with the Bengals, so he'll be with the Texans, which will be interesting. I know that there's like been sort of a running back carousel. So that's what I'm always interested to see is like how these different running backs that were pretty elite, like the Austin Eckler, for example, right? You know, now that he's not a Charger, how is he going to be when he goes to a team like the Commanders? No idea. You know, Saquon Barkley's with the Eagles now, like, you know, Derrick Henry, like with the Ravens, right? So I don't know. Running backs are like, there's a few elite ones. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey, like, you know, no brainer. He'll probably be one of the first off the board, if not the first off the board. But I don't know. Derrick Henry was on my team last year, and he's just like always been a stud, right? So we'll see how 100%. It goes with the Ravens. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. About Derrick Henry for sure. Christian McCaffrey. I also really like Russell Wilson as well. Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. And also, do you want to see my... Wait, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right, thanks. All right, I'll show you my list of players, like my list of players that I was going to potentially draft for fantasy football. So I'll show the video watchers here, the people who watch this video. So I will share my screen right now. Wait, hang on. I didn't. Wait, am I sharing the wrong thing?
I didn't see. I just saw like our faces up there, basically.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get that right now. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
Thank you. Let me share. There we go. There we go. Here's our list. I hope how well can you see is it good like should I zoom in more or
you should probably zoom in more.
Okay. Where do I Okay. I'm going to zoom in.
I mean, I can read it, but
let me zoom in. I think.
Okay, that's good. No, that's good.
All right. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So what do you like? So you think Russell Wilson post Denver Broncos and with the Steelers now is going to be, people should restore their faith in Russell?
Yes, 100%.
Awesome.
100%.
Well, he's a quarterback, like, I don't know if you do one quarterback or two quarterback leagues, but in a one quarterback league, I think Russell Wilson, you'll be able to get him out of steal in a pretty late round.
Yeah.
So, and then, yeah, the other ones, I mean, Deshaun Watson, I don't know. Like, I don't know how healthy he is. He's obviously a stud when he's playing, not injured, but it's been a while since he obviously just like played a complete season. But Lamar and Patrick Mahomes, like, you can't go wrong there.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like no brainer.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, yeah, of course. I mean, I think like with the Ravens, the biggest thing with him is like what is their backfield gonna look like? Is he gonna be splitting carries? But either way, like he'll be a stud at the goal line and they'll score a ton of points. So
absolutely,
can't go wrong. Nick Chubb is a stud. Yeah, I mean Austin Eckler, that would go to my earlier point, like question mark as to like how he'll be with Washington. I mean, he's obviously really good and he catches passes, so if you're in a PPR league,
yeah,
great pickup. And then Christian McCaffrey's
yes.
just on a whole nother planet.
Yes. Yeah. I mainly do PPR leagues. Like I'm mainly a PPR person.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an added level of like strategy when it comes to the draft and when it comes to, your roster. So we do fractional PPR, so it's not everything.
Nice.
Because there is this element of like, okay, well, if you catch a pass for 1 yard, like what really is your impact or value? Like, should you really get a point just for catching the ball for a yard? So fractional points is like our way to offset that piece of it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What are some of your potential fantasy football picks?
Yeah, I mean, it'll depend in my league kind of what my order is in the first round. I play in a 2 quarterback league.
Oh,
so
nice.
Quarterbacks are very, very prized possessions. So, depending on if I've got a top 5 pick, I'm probably going to try and take like a Lamar Jackson or a Josh Allen, a Jalen Hurts, like somebody that's going to put up a ton of points because they score touchdowns with their legs also, right? But like Christian McCaffrey would be the only running back I would consider drafting top 5 in my 2 quarterback league, just because 2 quarterbacks are such a prized possession. But yeah, I mean, but just some of my quarterback favorites. I mean, I'm a Lions fan. Like, I love Jared Goff, and people are still
100%.
like don't necessarily recognize Jared Goff as elite. So you can kind of get a steal for a guy that can throw for 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns, which is insane.
Yes.
And then, Joe Burrow, I think when Joe Burrow is healthy, he had a rough start to the year. He was on my squad this year, but his upside is huge.
100%.
Yeah. So that's some of my favorites at quarterback. Wide receiver, obviously, like if you can get a Justin Jefferson, I mean, I think he's just super elite. I think to me, it's like Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb are like my 2, just 1-2, like they're in a category above everyone else. But there's some sneaky guys too, like Amon St. Brown.
Yes.
That like he's an absolute stud and just like really didn't get his flowers as much as he should have.
Yes.
Can probably get him at a value. So I love him.
100%.
Yeah. And then AJ Brown is a stud too. It's just like the Eagles just collapsed last year. I just don't know what happened. And then you can't go wrong with like a Stephon Diggs. So
100%. 100%.
Pass heavy offense. So those are some of my favorite wideouts. And then tight end wise, like gotta love Mark Andrews. Obviously, Travis Kelce is always a stud. One of my favorite tight ends, George Kittle. Like,
Yep, 100%.
I always look to try and draft George Kittle. He's just like one of those guys I just love having on my team. He had a great year. And then Sam Laporta, like another Lion,
Yes.
He's like,
yeah.
I mean, he was incredible his rookie year. And I guess that goes back to the running back too. Like Jahmyr Gibbs would be one of the ones I look at really closely this year. So yeah, those are some of like just guys that come to mind for sure. I see there Nico Collins on your list. I love that.
Yeah.
He boomed out of nowhere. He's a Michigan guy too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
he was
all. I always root for him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Nico Collins was awesome. He was awesome last season. I think he will continue it. He'll continue his incredible run of form for sure. He will definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this list is. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like this list.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jamar Chase was another one.
Yes.
He's obviously an elite receiver. It's just he didn't have his best year. So that's part of it too, is like, who can you get that's going to be reliable? And I see you got like Mike Evans there. Evans, he's one of those guys you just love to have. It'll be interesting to see. Well, yeah, he's with Tampa Bay still. Now you got the consistency with Baker. I think he's going to have another stellar year.
Yes.
And then Keenan Allen with the Bears. Who knows? I don't know who's going to be throwing him the ball. But it should be Caleb Williams.
Most likely Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but they who did they get? The quarterback from the Titans that I'm blanking on now.
Will Levis?
No, the one that got benched.
Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah, Tannehill. Yeah.
Okay.
The Bears picked him up. So
wait, when did that happen?
Earlier this week, I want to say.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
Did I miss? Yeah.
Oh, it says he's
Bears top fit to former AFC champion QB backup Caleb Williams.
Okay. It says he's still a free agent.
Oh, okay. So maybe they were saying it was the best. They thought the Bears were the best. Okay. That's my bad.
No worries. You're all good.
Wow. Yeah. So that'll be so that said, it's probably going to be Caleb Williams throwing him the ball. So I don't know. I just again, it's no skin off my back because I'm not a Bears fan. Yeah. But like I don't like to see the Bears, struggle either. Yeah. And I just feel like I don't know. Caleb Williams to me, like everyone's been talking about him like the for sure, top number one pick, like one of the best quarterback, talents coming out of college for the last 2 years. But there's just something to me that just says like, I don't know if he'll pan out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. You know who I forgot to, there's players that I forgot to mention and I should mention them. Tyreek Hill for sure. I would definitely definitely will pick him for sure. Like if he's available, if he's available, he will be available. I mean, it depends where I am in the draft. If I have the opportunity to do that, I will pick Tyreek Hill and also Najee Harris too. Those two are awesome.
Yeah, that's a great call. Totally forgot about Tyreek Hill. He's another one I'd put in the top tier category.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it would be him, Justin Jefferson, and CeeDee Lamb right now.
Yes.
100%. Couldn't agree with you more. But yeah, I mean, it is all about just where you are in the draft. We all have our wish list, so it's like it's nice to just like a lot of players and if you're playing in a PPR league, it's like, in your case, just guys that catch the ball a lot, even if they're not on great teams, are maybe
100%.
pretty decent, suitable late round picks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we pretty much got it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
for sure.
Yeah, I like this list. Thank you for liking my list as well.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, just obviously it's early. There's still more to happen, and with the
100%.
NFL draft, obviously upcoming here in a couple of weeks, that'll be cool to see. I mean, for me, like being a Lions fan, it's like we have all faith in like our GM, and so seeing is what we were able to get out of the draft last year and how our rookies performed. It's like I could easily see, mixing in some rookie draft picks super, super late.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I look forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to that as well. Absolutely.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I think that's all I have. Austin, what about you?
Yeah, man. I wanted to cover it's your show. I'm happy to be here and contribute however I can. So, I figure we covered the fantasy kind of rosters, who we like and whatnot. So I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
Thanks
awesome.
for having me again.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. You're welcome anytime. It was an absolute pleasure having you on.
For sure, buddy. I appreciate it again and happy to join sometime in the future too. Maybe we get together closer to the football season.
Yes.
And see how some of these things have ironed out once we actually get into draft mode.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. You're welcome.
Have a great weekend,
you,
buddy.
All right. Thank you. You have a nice weekend as well.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Take care as well. Bye. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.